everybody. Welcome to the Simple Podcast. Eat my ass, Ford. Eat it entirely in whole. Okay, wait.
Is that part of the
do
intro?
that again.
No,
No,
I
it's
think
not.
that's the intro, Luke.
All right.
Thanks for watching the Simple Podcast. No. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Simple Podcast. My name is Luke. I'm joined today by my friend Ford.
Yeah, I am here.
And my friend Jayden and Trinity, who are in the same freaking room right now.
Hello.
So, good job on that.
Hi.
And then we have our special guest, Andy's Creamies.
Hello.
No, we have ice cream sandwich on. He is yet another animation YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically what our podcast is about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're on the
things and
quest to
stuff.
find the 7 sacred animation YouTubers.
I am one of them.
Do
Greetings.
to
So far we have
a good YouTube channel with a
4.
decent podcast.
No, I think we just get to have some Andy's Creamies.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody wants.
Oh my
Andy
god.
Creamies. They're sought after by the entire world.
Okay, so Trinity, you had a question for him.
It
Ask
was
that
more
question
like a
now.
question for everyone but Jayden and
Okay.
I.
What?
Okay.
Lay it out.
So, I wanted to know this for a little while. When you guys hear people say things like Andy, when you hear somebody say "and," do you ever because when you hear somebody say your name, your attention snaps to whoever said your name. So if
Definitely.
you hear somebody say "and," does that happen? And Ford, when you see somebody saying "for,"
Yeah. Yes.
Or
Luke,
if someone
when you hear
says
people say "look"?
and he.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. More that one. I've kind of become acclimated to the word and I'll just assume nobody's talking to me. But for and he, that'll, because I have terrible hearing, that'll grab my attention much easier.
And they were
He went to the
roommates.
store and he.
were
Yeah.
roommates.
What? Say my name. No, I'll be at work and then we have to say corner every time we go across the corner to know that in case somebody's holding a pile of
Ford.
plates or glasses, we don't smack into them and make them drop it. And so I'll hear the OR in corner, and because I can't hear the C from that far away, I'll hear or, and I'll be like, huh? And they'll be like, what? Did you say my name? No.
There's a surprising amount of things that sound like Luke, to be honest. I hear my name very often.
My dog Duke. What?
Maybe I'm just an egotistical asshole, but
Probably that one.
yeah. Well, I do have a YouTube channel and a podcast, so that's step 1 and
Oh,
2.
you have a
Everybody
podcast.
look him up. Popo.
Yeah.
P-O-P-O-W.
Yeah, Papa-ween.
That's a recurring
We've
joke.
said this every single podcast, Jaden.
Exactly.
Okay.
Who is Papa?
He's a running gag now. Get over it.
It's my first YouTube channel that I created when I was 10, and it
Is it
has
seriously?
videos of 9-year-old me and 10-year-old me running around and screaming at things.
I didn't know that. I thought that was some
that
SoundCloud
Yeah.
rapper or
And-
something.
Walking Dead in real life. Oh my.
And Walking Dead in
Makes
real
my
life, which
heart
has
race.
2,000 freaking views. Which why? How? Who did this? Yeah.
I did this. I watched it 2,000 times. I love your content. It's
Well,
Please
oh,
post
thank
more.
you.
yeah, you
Okay,
only
we'll
posted
do.
2 episodes,
I actually
man. Come on.
legitimately do not have that login anymore. I cannot get back into that account. I cannot delete any of the videos from there. They're going to be on the internet forever.
Yeah, wasn't YouTube going to do a thing where they would delete inactive accounts, except for they never did?
I guess my account isn't inactive if I have posted things.
Luke, I'm not sure if you noticed, but your sigh was very choppy.
He's becoming a robot. It's all right.
I am in crappy internet land right now.
Oh, so your dad's house.
I have been for the past 3 freaking episodes, because
Yeah, that's rather unfortunate.
All right.
but the audio quality is better here
I
because
think
we got thick ass walls.
we should.
The audio quality here is great because we have no walls. Because we're in my basement.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you're gonna have a struggle with my audio. Aha.
I think
Job harder.
That's
that.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, I can talk now. I think we should introduce our boy, Mr. McCreamy. No, that's
No.
I go
That's
by
not-
many monikers.
wrong person. Mr. Sandwich, Andy's Creamies. What do you do, Andy's Creamies?
Oh my god.
I do things. I'm quote unquote animator on YouTube. Not a lot of videos up right now, but I also make comics on Tumblr. I'm a software developer by day, doodler by night.
The best superhero.
Yeah, exactly. I
Not
don't
the
know.
one we want, but one we deserve.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I don't know. I do a lot of stuff. None of it professionally or well, but yeah, that's what I do.
That's the best way to do things.
How long have you been doing
honest.
the Tumblrs?
That's 2 years now, I think. Next month, even. I think next month is 2 years. Woo! But yeah.
And yeah, because like one of the first ones is you in reading asks.
My
One of your
videos?
first, videos.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't let start. I start up a new YouTube channel, and the first thing I do is take Q&As. No, yeah, that one's for
Awesome.
for all of my the people who follow me for my comics. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Tumbly dudes.
Yeah. So you recently completely exploded because of the spiders episode.
Yeah, I was looking at that today.
Care to comment on that at all?
Yeah, it just hit 1 million views somehow.
Crazy.
It's I think unexplainable. My YouTube channel, if nobody's ever looked at it, which I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't, is like 12 videos large. The first couple are like kind of like video game based. Some of them are related to answering questions on my comics blog, and then a couple others are like more of the mainstream like storytelling and quote unquote animations kind of videos. And so it's like this hodgepodge of stuff. And then I posted the spiders video thinking it was going to be, just another
Mediocre-esque video, but no,
right.
that's the first one that I actually
For
saw.
some reason,
Like,
the
it just
YouTube
popped in my
algorithm was
recommended.
like,
Yeah.
the YouTube algorithm was just like, hey, here's a YouTuber. Slap.
Somebody at YouTube just messed up.
Just slip him a 20 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a 50, but yeah.
Yeah.
What? Huh?
No, but like as soon as I saw that video, I was like, wow, okay, this guy makes good videos. And I watched all the rest of them, which didn't take that long. But yeah, no. Like I think the public transit one, the intro to that is just hilarious.
Oh, I love the
you.
the
Just
pizza,
like-
the pizza one. Just the I just love the alternate voice you use. Just like, nah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. That's
We're
very
going
nice
to
of you.
space. How do we do that? I have no idea.
We're
Yeah.
here right now.
Yeah.
That's
Out of
good stuff.
out of all the comments, I think that's what people enjoy the most was the just the non sequitur kind of humor on the intros of the videos. Like the spider one, I just inhale the spider
And then just
and
die.
then die. It was like when I was making that, I thought I was like just the funniest shit. Like I was laughing at my own joke,
Was.
and then
Yeah, I mean
Getting it
that's
from,
that's how I like to make things.
yeah,
Like
Hey,
if
and
I'm laughing at it, then it's gonna be good.
definitely entertain yourself, kind of thing.
Because
Yeah.
those two nerds, Luke and Ford, made me watch it because we were playing Guitar Hero.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And he was like, "You're watching this," and I was like, "Okay."
That's
Have you
also
wait,
fine.
Trinity, have you not watched the single video?
Oh yeah. Well, I watched your videos,
Yeah,
and then I
'cause, you know.
immediately swung Luke a text, and I'm like, "Hey, we should ask this guy if he wants to come on." He's like, "Oh yeah, I've watched him. Okay, let's do it." Literally, like 2 days later, he's just like, "Hey, we got him," and I was very
Yeah,
excited.
that's usually
And here I am.
yeah, awesome. Yeah, we've become the animator YouTuber podcast. No, it wasn't really
Supercast.
not exactly the plan here, but whatever.
Hey, what works,
I
works.
find that like animation YouTubers are so much more like willing to do collabs than almost any other content type for some reason.
I think I've seen that too.
I feel like it's because
Like out of
a lot
all
of
communities
the
on
storytelling,
YouTube, the animation
YouTubers
kind of
are
like
there for
animatic
sharing
community
stories.
is this weird
So
bubble where
it's a
like it
lot
doesn't follow the
easier for
rules of the
them
rest of
to
YouTube.
share
Like
their stories
people are really nice.
with other
People
to the rest of the
collab a
world,
lot.
'cause,
I guess people
like, I've seen a
elsewhere
lot
on
of,
YouTube
like,
do too,
ask
but it just seems like a different
questions,
kind
like,
of
at the end
beat
videos,
from
they're
the rest
like,
of
"Hey,
the
tell me
website.
what, like a funny story
Yeah,
that you
it's
had
really
like this
strange.
in the comments." So I feel like they're a lot more willing to share what their stories are with other people.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah. They're sort of introverted and extroverted at the same time.
yeah. The weird, some kind of combination of the two.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
something
I
to
guess
remember as well, though, is that introverted
Nate
doesn't
seemed pretty
mean
extroverted,
antisocial.
like just from when we interviewed
a lot of
him.
introverts are
but
definitely.
I feel like a lot
social, they
of
just
animation
get tired
YouTubers
of
are
it
more
more
introverted, which makes sense because drawing
They
and
can't handle as much
introversion seem to be
social activity
sort of
as
correlating a little bit. But
Yeah.
because they get drained
definitely.
from it, while extroverts gain energy from being around people. Yeah, Luke, you are a very polar opposite person. Sometimes,
Because you seem like
'Cause
you're
you're-
an introvert, but you're an extrovert.
yeah,
yeah. I'm very introverted. Oh boy. I can handle an hour with people, and then I hate everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Indeedly,
I fall
felt
into
that.
the latter.
Yeah.
I'm extroverted.
Luke,
That's why you
Same
just
here.
gotta play video games with me all the time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
I'm very extroverted. If I don't have human interaction, I get depressed.
Same. Well, the thing is, when I'm depressed, I don't talk to people, and when I don't talk to people, I get depressed. So that's fun.
I eat because I'm sad, and I'm sad because I eat.
I don't go to the gym because I'm self-conscious about my body, but I'm self-conscious about my body because I don't go to the gym.
Exactly.
That kind of thing. Yeah. Stuff and things. Let's look at my Google Doc and see if I have any questions. I have 5 questions, and they're all like a sentence.
I've got a questiony do, Mr. Witch. What originally brought you to Tumblr? Did you I don't know, what brought you to that form of social-esque media?
Tumblr is kind of a weird website, but God, I'm trying to remember why I went there in the first place. Before I started making comics, I followed 300 plus art blogs, and just before bed every day, just scroll through and look at how much better everybody is at art than I am, and then I would go to bed. Then when I started making comics, I'm like, okay, where do I post these? And Tumblr was the first thing I thought of because in my mind, I connected the two, art and I'm doing air quotes right now. Oh God.
And I'm sure you were very familiar with it at the time.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I cut out for a second. My computer just shut off, but I'm good. Yeah. I just connected the two, art and comics and Tumblr. It's okay, that's where I'm going to post it.
It's the algorithm.
Yeah.
How much success did you find on Tumblr?
A surprising amount. Again, just it was kind of the same thing that happened in my Spiders videos. I posted something, I'm like, okay, this is all right. People might like it, and then it just explodes, and it just cascades through different people on the site, and it. Then I.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've. Sorry.
No, I didn't have anything. I was just trailing off there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because I've shown people that I know personally your videos, and they seem to like them.
That's
because
good. Yeah.
I'm that guy who watches every single YouTuber, and if you want to know who they are, ask me, and I'll show you smaller YouTubers, because I don't know, I like smaller YouTubers a lot more than bigger ones because you get a lot more interaction with them,
Yeah, they're all more
specifically,
fan-driven.
and with the fan base.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are
There's a
still
lot
a boy.
more authenticity in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't watch Twitch as much anymore, just because I'm crazy busy. But when I used to, be more active on the site, I would go to streams that had like 200, 300 viewers instead of like the 1,000, 20,000 streams, because you could easily chat with the person streaming, and it was a lot more fun to like talk to the community and who else is in chat and the streamer. Much more authentic.
Definitely.
Yeah, literally once I was on Twitch,
Yeah,
and I saw a guy, he was streaming the computer version of Magic the Gathering. He had no viewers, I was the only one, which is why I clicked on it. And like, I had no idea how Magic worked, so I would just like pop questions, he'd be like, oh yeah, and like he was super nice and stuff.
Oh, that's sweet.
Absolutely no idea what his name was, and I don't remember a single thing that he told me. Other than that, there's like elements and stuff, I think, but like, yeah, he was really cool about it.
Yeah. You probably made his day.
Yeah, it was neat. It was a neat little thing. That was like 3 years ago, I want to say.
Oh.
I wonder what he's doing now.
What? Oh.
Yeah. I do. Too much.
Sauce now?
Well, lately I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance and Dead Cells. Hearthstone and Overwatch are kind of my go-tos. And I miss the old days of Minecraft.
Yes, thank
So
you,
much.
please,
Same.
yes. It's so good.
Yeah. I remember when I first saw like some screen cap of like how to make a waterfall
that's
elevator in like alpha
Ice cream
stages
sandwich?
of Minecraft. I'm like, what's this
I have
game? And I look it up and
I
I'm
have an
like, this
off-topic
is
question for you.
next gen kind of shit.
I'm assuming you play video
Yeah,
games.
like,
I was
unironically playing
What do you
Minecraft is the
play?
best.
yeah, not knowing how big that thing was going to become. It was a simpler time.
Yeah, I found. Yeah, I started my YouTube channel on Minecraft. And that's what I did for like a really long time.
God,
And
Minecraft is still beautiful.
and then I just stopped because I stopped playing Minecraft, and then I didn't know what else to play. So
Like a year ago, me and Luke,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look it up, and I'm like, this is next gen kind of shit. I thought that the game was not knowing how big that thing was going to be. It was
Oh god.
oh my god.
That game is top tier, top 10 games ever in the universe.
Yup. You put a little thing around you.
And
that's what I did for like a really long time, and then I
That makes me miss Minecraft. Like literally a year ago, me and Luke he was like, "Hey, you want to play some Skyblock?"
first
And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to play some
experience with
Skyblock." And so we
was
literally
seeing
grind,
my dad
just
play
like
it, and
we were on the
then
grind
playing it
to
myself at like 10
just
o'clock
not
at
figuratively.
night.
Yeah,
we
we-
literally did it.
Then
No,
screaming a bunch
me and
because
him-
my
no,
dad
but like
turned
we
off the
seriously got
lights in the
into it
room,
for like
so
a
it was
week.
completely
Yeah.
dark, and I was scared of
like
the
we'd play like
zombies.
far
Didn't-
into the night.
So, and that's when I developed my tactic.
I forget because
of
we had Jayden.
digging a hole in the ground.
We had
hop
Jaden on
on,
it sometimes,
but
but like
I feel-
he would just
I
kind
I
of
feel
like
like,
jump
I feel
around.
like we had someone else.
I mean, I on the
Yeah,
other
fair
hand, I
enough.
built a tower and I would put like a 3x3 up on top of it, and I would just sit there until the night was over.
Oh my
Spiders
god.
would
Played the
climb up my
non-Skyblock
tower.
part of
Boy, you knew
Skyblock.
They were getting knocked off.
Ooh. You
Me and
said
Jade went to go play
you
something,
said
and I forget
frick.
what it was, and then I think it was
We
Hypixel, and I think I
literally
just got
played
permabanned.
Skyblock.
Oh.
Steaming? Wait, what?
Okay, yeah,
Boiling Mountain
that was
Dew.
not a good image in my mind.
I want some tea. I wish I had tea.
Now I'm imagining like Mountain Dew flavored tea
I would
bags.
just kind of run
Oh my
around,
God.
and then I went into
I
the
feel like
area
like a weird neon green.
to dine, and then I was like, I don't really like Skywalker.
Rather than having tea leaves, it's like little green
I like draw
crystals
my
that dissolve
thing.
in the water.
Man from the Hive server for
That
playing
sounds
Hive
cool,
Oh my
not
God.
cool. Like, I don't know how healthy it would look.
Like, I got globally muted forever, and it was terrible.
That kind of
I loved
defeats the
that
purpose of tea. Tea's supposed to be, like, healthy.
Oh, because I turned around, I was pouring myself a nice steamy
Yeah?
glass of
Huh.
Mountain Dew.
Oh my god.
A nice steamy.
It's like
That's
hot,
Ford's thing.
it's like- it's
Whenever
hot Mountain Dew. It's like
whenever
tea, but
we
not
say something
quite.
that's a fact, he always says, "Well, that's your
Not
opinion."
actually. It's just ice.
I'll be like, well, that's a nice opinion you got there. And they'll immediately turn away and not want to talk to me ever again.
Oh, gross.
But here we are.
Let's not have that ever exist anywhere in the world.
Oh yeah. Do I have any questions? Oh yeah. Here's my question. Here's like a post-production question
Dude,
that
it's
I
like
have.
Bean Boozled, but like.
So you said
not,
that you draw on your
because,
iPad.
you know, they
How do you
shouldn't exist, but those
transfer
flavors
that
do
into
exist.
an animation for
You
your
know, like-
YouTube for your
yeah,
YouTube channel?
It does.
So, yeah.
Well, you know what,
I
Ford?
don't. I actually
You
use
know what? That's a
Adobe
nice opinion.
Animate.
That's your
And
opinion.
this is definitely the fault of me. And like, you know, as I'm starting videos, I'll get better at like explaining like concepts that I'm thinking about. But in the video, I don't think I explained the separation between like, this is how I make comics. And then I'm not talking about.
Well, that's your
videos.
opinion.
And then so like I actually got a lot of questions about that. Like, how do you? That actually reminds me of somebody on Twitter.
How does that?
Yeah, like what do you mean? Like, how do you just like take from Procreate and put it into like, you know, like a succession of frames? And I have to tell people that I
I
just
don't think
messed
it has
up.
onion skinning or anything.
Right, exactly. I mean, I suppose you could, like, they have this layers, you know, like, you know, Photoshop, you can have different layers of drawings, and you can just pump down the opacity of each one to kind of, like, MacGyver some kind of onion skinning technique, but
Yeah, I guess.
it's way less, I mean, Adobe Animate's, like, the go-to. That and Toon Boom for animation. Anything else is... Like, I've tried a lot. If you look in the description of each of my videos, I talk about, like, what software I used for that particular animation. I've used OpenTunes, Toon Boom, Adobe Animate. I was actually thinking about using Clip Studio, because they do have some kind of animation feature in that piece of software, but you can't put sound in there, so... Anyway, out of all of them, I think Animate's the best one.
I tried getting into Adobe Animate, and then, like, I have this thing where it's like, I'll try, and then it's like, oh, I can't do it, and then stop.
Yeah,
But-
I tried to make animations a while ago. That's back when I saw Animator versus Animation.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, this is pretty cool. I should start drawing stick figures. And so, so I pirated a copy of it, and
I mean, got it
didn't
legally.
really, you know. Of course, why would I buy this piece of software? No, but yeah, and I never really got good at it. But I do want to try and make story and like animation type content eventually, because that seems like something that I'd like to do.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Like, it's a love-hate relationship, the kind of genre of video that is animation storytelling, because it takes so long to make, but then you're given the freedom at the same time to like do any kind of visual pun that you want, which is fun. But like, you know, it takes almost like 70 times longer to finish a video.
Yeah, something that you can't really get with just character stills.
Right.
There's like that customization and
How did you find out about all of these of these available tools for your art and animating?
Well, actually, many a year ago, my dad got me Macromedia Flash before it was bought out by Adobe, and then like I had a Newgrounds account because me and everybody else at that time loved and worshipped Ego Raptor.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god,
As you are
Raptor
supposed
is
to.
amazing.
Right.
Aaron is amazing.
just he's yes, exactly.
His sense of
He's a
humor is just
beautiful,
absolutely
beautiful
amazing.
Yeah, their power hour on Game Grumps. It's just gives me life.
More! Jesus Christ, Aaron.
Yeah. Anyway, so like I started a long time ago on Newgrounds, and I played with Flash a little bit. I loved Nox's Corner. I'm not sure if you guys know about him, but I liked Clay Animation too. And then then many years pass, and I know that Adobe Animate exists still. And then I just, searched around for alternatives after that to see if I can find anything else. But to no avail, unfortunately.
Hey, well, what works works. It's like if it's not broke, if it ain't broke, don't break it.
I would agree with that if
it
Adobe
ain't
Animate
broke,
wasn't.
don't.
Yeah, if Adobe
If it ain't
Animate was
fixed,
like
don't fix
worked, then I think
Yeah.
I would agree. It crashes all the time.
Yeah. I had some issues transferring from Sony Vegas to Premiere Pro because it's like sort of an industry standard, and I want to go into film, so I was like, I've got to learn this eventually, so I might as well learn it now.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, it feels a lot less easy to use, and it's a lot like harder to, I don't know, like in Sony Vegas I can just be like cut, like just press S to cut, just boom boom boom, there you go, drag and drop, and easy peasy, kill me pleasey. But with Sony Vegas you have to be like, or not Sony Vegas, with Premiere Pro it's like
You gotta right click,
and like by default freaking snapping is off. It's like, why? Help me.
Yeah, like that's what a lot of our school uses, and I don't like it. So like I tried doing a project once because I had to for our school's news team, and I was doing a project for video project you do, and I started it there, and then I got the same I got Adobe Premiere at my house, so I could like kind of transfer over the stuff and continue. And I got really aggravated, and so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna redo this in Vegas, and I did, and it was 10 times better.
Yeah,
not bad.
Fair enough.
I think the only software things that I have experience with is Photoshop, and because I like to draw and use Photoshop to draw, just because that's what I had on my computer. Then I got a computer virus, and I had to basically wipe everything from my computer. So all of my Photoshop settings were gone, and I have no idea how to get back there, so, because Photoshop is really complicated, in my opinion, so, now I'm in an internal struggle of not knowing what to do with it.
And you also don't have a working tablet
that's most
anymore.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's most of the Adobe suite.
And just use Paint Tool Sai, because Paint Tool Sai is very muy bien. It is not mal queso, it's muy bien queso,
Yeah, cheese.
I really appreciate Paint Tool Sai, except for the fact that I can't save any of my drawings because it's always a trial thing, because I don't know how to get it legitimately. It's very depressing. You just gotta kind of get a file of it from MediaFire or something. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get a virus. There you go.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that in the Odd Ones Out's channel, he mentions that he pirated Paint Tool Sai. Well, basically he says that because he was like, it costs money, but there are other ways to get it.
Where can you even buy it from? I've looked for the site to buy it because I would definitely buy the software, but I can't find it anywhere.
Oh yeah, you would definitely buy it.
Definitely.
I would definitely buy it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna turn on my fan because it is
so
hot as heck.
What made you decide to start making YouTube videos?
I think, like everybody else, they saw The Odd Ones Out and were like,
Yeah.
this is funny.
He's sort of the template.
Yeah, exactly.
He's sort of the template that everyone just.
Yeah. I had a couple people were sending me Domix's butts video on Facebook, like, Andy, this is something you would totally make, because I was like, the goofball of the family, and my sister was like, you'd be great at this, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever. And then I saw The Odd Ones Out, and he was doing really well, and I was like, maybe I should try it out. And then a couple years later, I hadn't. I was doing a hodgepodge of things, and then I, started getting more of a theme going in terms of video style. And now we're here.
Yeah. Awesome.
Now you're on this crappy pod.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I hope that Audacity doesn't just pick it up all the time, because I've turned on my fan because it is so hot in my room. But now in Audacity, there's a permanent little buzz kind of thing I see. So hopefully,
I can.
Yeah, I was gonna say hopefully noise reduction will fix that.
Yeah, but then I have to cut it where the noise starts and then figure. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna think about that right now because I'm gonna do that tonight. Trying to think of things.
Think of tings. Where'd you get your name from? Da-dum.
Oh yeah, that's true. Do you just like ice cream and sandwiches and ice cream sandwiches?
Yes, to all three. I
Okay.
did a lot of different things on the internet. Like I was talking Newgrounds before that. I had a YouTube channel way back in 2009 or 10 that we won't talk about. And then and then I tried to stream on Twitch once, and that's where I kind of came up with the name. I was like, what's good? Ice cream sandwich. And then I just went with that.
Exactly. There you go.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. And then I just went with that for then when I started, from there I kind of did 3D modeling, which I put the same moniker on that Tumblr blog, and then I went to comics, and then it just kind of carried throughout.
Where I don't know how I'm gonna ask that question. I very much because back in I want to say back when you first started with the YouTube stuff. Hold on a sec, I've got this. Wait a minute. Nope, just looking back. Why is my phone like this? There we go. Back 2 years ago when you did your other animations where it was you in a hoodie with your hair sticking out, and then they kind of changed it for the ask pin. And then you changed it again for Pizza's Good. I really like the way you changed it to the more simpler square body, circle head, sticky arms. That's my favorite kind of. Where did you think hey, I'm gonna switch from having it more realistic eyes and stuff to going dots?
I think the simplistic style is really good for the kind of content that you make. It's very simplistic and it seems very easy to draw and to animate more, I guess, clean and smoothly.
Yeah, that's kind of the core of it. It's I could spend 10 minutes on drawing a frame or 5.
I find it absolutely hilarious, and it fits with it perfectly because you're your attitude fits with it. I mean absolutely no offense with that.
No, yeah.
You had the pizza video.
No, he means every single offense that you can take to that.
The pizza video where it was who wants sushi? I don't like seafood. And then there was the one that's who wants it was meat something. It was I'm a vegetarian. I like the constant ums and uhs because it's I tend to find it more realistic and comedical.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
And you even acknowledged it because you made the guy kind of look down while he was pondering it, and then that I just found that's a nice little attention to detail, and I like that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like you animate your characters a bit more than most other animation YouTubers do. Probably mostly because it's just such a simplistic, character that you can do more of that. Because instead of just character stills where it sort of either skews or what Chip Flake does, which is weird glitchy phase thing, you actually animate him transitioning between the two poses most of the time.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. The whole simplistic thing, kind of I love the quality of other people's drawings. There's the effort that's put into backgrounds and the color that's put into everything is really good. But I find that my strength is my I would say comedic timing. I feel like I'm much more comfortable with that. And I was like, if that's the core of my humor, then I should focus on that rather than like, again, like spending 10 minutes versus 5 minutes on a frame. And I was going to say something else. I can't remember. But yeah, that's the core of like why I decided to go with like a simpler something, because like I can focus much more on like the timing, where my comics humor is like based on who reads it, where in videos I can control like the pacing of a joke, or just not even a joke, but like a silly phrase. That way I can just focus on that rather than the colors or whatever else.
Yeah, I think that's very important for the kind of content and the humor that you make. It just fits it very well, in my opinion.
Thank you.
A lot of animation YouTubers get flack for using just white backgrounds, but I personally, for yours specifically, I think it looks good in my opinion, because I don't know, it's like just such a simplistic frame that it's almost stylized. I don't know.
Interesting. I have looked recently. I've looked at like my past videos, and I'm like, this could really be maybe improved. But yeah, at the same time, it's like the style almost has to like fit together. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing at the end of the day. I'm just making whatever and hoping people like it.
All of this reminds me of English class. When we had to like crack down on these ads and be like, why did they use the color green in their ad, then write like a 5-paragraph page on it?
Well, actually,
really
there's a lot of
project.
psychology that goes behind advertising. There's a lot of psychology.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because
It depends on the ad that
different
you
colors
pick, too.
implicit different emotions, and different, sort of styles do that as well. If you're marketing to a younger audience, then you should use more vibrant colors and more in-your-face marketing, where if you're marketing towards a older audience, they probably want to see something that's more, stylized, but still simplistic.
Yeah, something more stylized and based around the project. Like the old Macintosh ads. That's what I did the project on, and my god, it was terrible because they were so obscure and so boring. It was just... Oh, look at this apple with a bite out of it. Oh boy. Rainbow colored.
I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes I like watching an advertisement and like analyzing it and just being like, why did they do that? Why is this?
Yeah, see,
and like in movies
but
too. I love it.
We weren't allowed to use video advertisements. We had to use photo advertisements.
Oh, interesting. I do understand like the whole like English class, like the teachers like, why do you think this author used, like why was the child playing with the ball?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Why did they throw it? It's like, well, it's maybe just he's just playing with it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you
And
think
frickin'
there's a banana here? Just...
Me and Jayden
Sorry.
Why
Me and
is
Jayden
banana?
started going to the same school recently, and we have to read the same book that we read at our old school again. It's Lord of the Flies.
I love the Lord of the Flies.
I'm really not excited to have to do more papers and more, whatever on that book, but
I genuinely enjoyed that book though, so it won't be a problem for me.
I did too, but I don't know. My main problem is that we're gonna have to do more content on it and more like writing and stuff on it. And besides, I don't know, just spending like 2 months or a month reading a book that I've already read and analyzing it like we already have is sort of...
I'm totally fine with it because I know like literally everything there is to know about that book because we were like tested on it from exams. Like even end of year exams were based around Lord of the Flies too. So a lot of the stuff that might be really obscure to the people who are just now reading it, we might already know, so it might be easy. Might be easy peasy.
Yeah.
But it'll be boring.
I don't know.
For sure.
My biggest pet peeve about school is when I already know something and I'm being taught it and it takes a long time to teach.
Oh my
Like
god,
with
that's
my
me
graphic
in math
with my
class.
graphic design course, I should probably censor that because that's the name of a school that's near me and I don't want to do that. But But in my graphic design course, they are teaching us Photoshop right now, and I'm like, I already know how to use it. I know more than the teacher about Photoshop, and I don't know. I really hate wasting my time, especially at school.
See, that's why when you do what I do in math class, you just like read.
Or you doodle.
You do what they tell you to do, and then you just read, because it'll take you like 5 seconds.
Or you do what I do and you draw and be bad at it.
Stop.
But it's okay, because I'm getting better at it. Not really, but if I don't say that...
You're not bad at drawing.
I'm gonna get chewed out.
Oh, I have the exact same issue, because I'm going to unnamed school for IT, and I know a good bit, and our first project for the year is
you're
gonna
real impressive,
build our own
buddy.
computers, and I already know how to do it. I've built 5 in the last year, and so
Whoa.
Okay, fine. Okay, but I'm not that good at it, Card. But like, what I'm hoping
I've rebuilt my computer like 3 times in the past year.
What I'm hoping for is like, because they've even said it's like, oh well, if you already know this, like we'll let you kind of like go a little faster. And it's like, what I'm hoping is, what I can do is I can be like, hey, can I go ahead and do mine when they start, so that they don't have to be like, this part is this. You can put this in. No. I wanna real quick make mine, help other people make theirs, and like I wanna be able to do mine so I can take time and like very, very finely tune it and make it look nice and good. Yeah.
Very finely make the dankest of the memes ever.
I just don't want to have to like relearn what I'm not relearn, but like I don't want to be retold what each part is and what it does, and I already know. So yeah.
If I may pry, why did you build 5 computers?
I had to build one as like a project for my mom's.
You should go to...
Is this like a Bitcoin thing, or like...
Well, no. You can...
Oh my god, Luke, don't plug your company. Don't do that.
Oh yeah,
Don't
I'm not
dare.
gonna plug my
ahead
company.
to,
I'm not gonna plug my company.
Nothing.
Visit.
Yeah.
Shut up. Oh, nope, nothing. I had to do one
I'm
as a
gonna
side
censor
project.
that because I
had to do one as a side project for my
finding-
mother's boyfriend.
Okay.
And then I had to, maybe not 5 in the last year. I would say in the last 2-3 years I've had to build 5, because I had to build one for a friend named Zane. I had to rebuild mine because I got all new parts. I had to build my friend Jaren's. I had to build that one that I said earlier. I had to build one for a friend using my old parts. I had to... Come on. I want to recount. I had to rebuild mine because something happened and I didn't know what was broken, and so I literally disassembled everything and reassembled it, but I don't really count that. So it's more like 4 times.
All right.
And,
I was just taken like aback because I was like, oh my gosh, 5. Like in maybe 4 years I built 2. So
Yeah.
just curious.
It's like adult Legos, and I absolutely love it. So it's like
It's fun.
anytime anyone's like, "Hey, I got this thing," and I'm like, "Yes, I will," and they're like, "I didn't even ask. I didn't even can finish my yep. I don't care."
Hey Ford.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So you wanna
Uh-huh.
you wanna help me
Yes.
make improve it?
Help make what?
I said improve
Uh-huh.
my computer.
Very much so. Yes.
Use my old
Help
router.
make improve it is what she said.
Hey Luke,
Cause it's crap.
Yeah.
you still have my old GPU?
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing with it?
It's in the closet to my right now.
Hey, my GPU is not gay. Come on.
Wow.
Oh my god. Well, now that you know of it's in the closet.
Yeah.
It's not in the closet.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it shouldn't be in the closet, Luke. What have you done to my GPU?
Well,
What have you done?
I stuck it in an old machine. Oh. No! I
It
just
is a
thought
really
about
bad
that in a
graphics card,
bad
so-
way. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
the,
Oh no. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, I can give you back your old GPU if you want it. I just have to rip it off out of this old
it's
machine.
better than Trinity's GPU.
Okay. Wow.
well, then he would literally be giving you an upgrade. I don't see how you can.
Okay, but like, you guys said it was really bad, so can I just buy another one?
Shh, we
I mean,
don't
you
do
could,
that.
Or
Yeah.
you could see if mine helps at all, and then
This is quite off topic.
This is very.
it is very off topic. I'm sorry.
So back to the
Yeah.
gay thing.
the
Oh my
gay.
God.
So we're gonna go to a political podcast.
Oh god.
Creamy boy,
No.
what do you
Oh,
think
no.
about turning the frogs gay?
Oh my god.
It's I don't know. Okay.
Alex Jones. Alex Jones.
Oh yeah, I know.
They're putting
Didn't have anything for that.
They're turning the freaking frogs gay. Do you understand that?
Stop.
That is spot on.
Oh my god, my dad has this giant sound system downstairs, and I plugged in my phone and I played a remix of the Alex Jones Gay Frogs thing, and I played it like full blast, and Ford was in my bathroom at the time, and he was hearing it, and he like took a video, and he was like, "What is going on out there?" And I started
I
playing
sent you the video so you can like plug it in if you'd like.
Enoki and il Fasi. Yeah.
Look, I
So-
can send you that video if you just kind of like want to plug it in at this time.
Oh yeah, I do want to put it in the Twitter, which is a good plug. You should check out our Twitter at Podcast Simple. Why did Twitter make it Podcast Simple? I don't know. They did. So
Hey Luke, was that when I blew up the balloon so big that it exploded?
Yep, I have that. On
yeah,
camera,
that
too.
is.
That was so
Yeah.
dumb.
Like,
You should post that on the Twitter.
I just, what are you
the
guys
balloon
doing?
I will.
was
And then just
maybe like 3 times the size of my head, and as I was blowing it up, I accidentally bumped it with my knee, and it just kind of poofed. It died. It got sniped.
Ooh.
It got
yeah,
absolutely
we
360 no
we
scoped.
all live in the same town except for Trinity, so we see each other fairly often. So sorry that we keep on talking about real life experiences and stuff.
But Luke, do you have any more? What'd you make, an Excel doc or something? Or not an Excel? Just what do you have any other castions?
I actually legitimately do not. I ran out. I only wrote down 5.
It's okay, Dad. We'll figure it out. So, Mr. Sandwich, do you go to any like conventions or anything?
No, not regularly, if ever. I did go to TwitchCon once.
How was that?
Okay. It was neat. It was their first one. That was back in 2015. Oh, I also went to SGDQ. That was also fun.
Do you think you might go to VidCon anytime soon?
We'll see. I think so. 2019 is the next one. It already happened this year, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe
something-
in a
something
year.
else-
That
YT went
happened
to
in,
that one.
June.
And a
Okay,
bunch of
yeah.
other people as well.
Well, so did every other freaking big
I say that
YouTuber,
because I
including
specifically
Nate.
saw his video about it.
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
idea what goes on at VidCon, but I definitely consider
Me
it.
neither. I've never been because we literally live on the exact opposite side of the country. So.
It's okay. We'll go next. We'll go next year, and we'll see you there. Maybe.
All right.
I want to
Uh-huh.
go to a VidCon
Yeah, definitely.
so much.
I'm gonna save up like $400 for a plane ticket to LA
Yeah.
or wherever the.
We'll
heck
drive,
it is.
baby. We'll drive.
If I were to go, I think I would take a
no.
train. Just get like a caboose so you can sleep in overnight, chill in for a while.
Dude, trains are so lit. I'm going to a convention in Chicago later this year, and I was planning on going by train, and it was gonna be lit. But then my dad was like, "I'm not gonna let you go with your 19-year-old sister, so I'm gonna go with you. So I'm gonna drive you." So I'm like,
Aw.
Kind
"Aw,
of fell
I
through.
wanted to ride the train.
You wanna like disclose
up.
the information of the name of that fest?
No, I'm not going to. But yeah.
Sure, off
Well, why
topic. Anyways,
Because we've already lost most of our fan base due to the beginning of the Nate is Lame one where we started talking about political things and literally the entire episode. Not really. I'm just
almost.
bullying.
It's too bad you cut out our argument about.
He's
Red Hot Chili
reposting
Peppers.
In
it today.
fact, if you are watching this podcast at the time that we're recording it, which how is that possible? No, but
Nope.
literally right now, I edited together that, and it's gonna be uploaded to the podcast. I'm actually gonna public it right now because it was supposed to go up at like 12, anyways. But
Oh, perfect.
yeah,
Oh boy.
It's a
Everybody
three
CSR?
Yeah,
minute video.
Something really dumb.
yeah. I think it's pretty funny.
I
I
thought it was
used
pretty
the
funny.
Hell's Kitchen screech
I
effect
liked
too much.
political podcast.
No.
Because
I thought it was fun.
yeah, oh yeah, no, political podcast is fun. No, yeah, I don't know.
good time.
Our podcasts are getting better. I think we're trying our best.
When did you guys start the podcast?
Because
Started.
I literally we're in a group chat together, and I was literally like, "Hey, we should start a podcast," and everyone was like, "Okay."
We started. If I'm going to be exact, we started a month ago. A little over a month ago.
Yeah, just about a month ago. A little over a month ago.
Yeah, that's
We're
really
babies.
recent.
Because
We're tiny little
We're
babies.
little
yeah,
babies.
definitely. Yeah, we've been trying to upload an episode every week. That hasn't really been a possibility, especially with school starting, and then we were also looking for another
Jobs.
guest.
Yeah.
Which
If
When
it's
the
not like
guest
the
is
main
available.
thing you do, then it's, and just like that combined with
I've
errands
sorta-
or whatever, it just gets in the way.
Yeah.
we sort of just decided to just reach out to as many people as possible and hope that at least a few of them say yes, so I can have multiple guests lined up so we can just schedule things
That's smart.
super easy.
Yeah.
And we just started using the doodle poll recently because before we were just like, we should reschedule it to here. No, let's reschedule it to here. And then we just rescheduled it for like a couple weeks, and then we got the Nate is Lame one. Yeah, good stuff.
We rescheduled it to everywhere, every day,
Exactly. We will record
for
all
like
the time.
an eternity until we finally got a guest, and then we were like, we can actually do it now. Yay!
Yeah,
It was such a disorganized thing. It was
it
just
is a disorganized thing.
Somebody actually wants to be on a podcast
Wow.
for babies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am the babyest baby. Oh boy.
Yeah, I reached out to infamous Swoosh because he is actually our age, which is good, which would be interesting to have him on the podcast. So,
I have no idea who that
I don't know.
is.
He hasn't responded yet, but it's another animation YouTuber, of course.
Absolutely.
So, how old are you, Ice
Well, that's
Cream?
whoa.
Boy,
Hey,
oh
come on.
boy.
I've been like usually pretty like secretive about
Yeah.
my identity because
yeah.
I don't want
Okay,
people
but,
coming
like-
up to my house and murdering and stuff.
How extensively older
Past
than
college.
us are you?
There you go.
Is my
Okay.
answer.
So you really are on a podcast
Yes.
with babies.
Absolutely.
Relatively, yes, I would say so.
And how does that make you feel? No, I'm kidding.
I like there's a tweet a while ago that was I thought it was pretty funny. It was like, let's start a podcast is this generation's new let's start a band together.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was pretty clever.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally
it is,
true.
though. It really is.
Yes.
Let's start a band, but like you only make sounds with your mouth. Acapella band, but it's a podcast.
It's an acapella band, but instead of like singing, we just talk.
We talk normally and we interview people.
It's
And
like
we
a
do it
band,
for,
but
like, an
without the
hour.
band.
It's like a band without
Exactly.
the music part.
No. We make a different kind of music.
Ah,
We are revolutionizing this generation.
yes. Yeah. Pump
We're
up that
a whole
ego.
new
Come on.
music genre as a whole, and if you try to discriminate against us, you're oppressing us.
Okay.
And we will
Maybe,
take
maybe
you
not
to
that
court.
far.
No, not really. I'm joking.
Just Josh.
Just joshing you, Brody.
Jayden has a long grudge on me with saying I'm just joshing you because
She bullied me.
we were down by the
Mhm.
showboat.
We have a showboat in our town.
For those of you who don't know, it's a place in our town. There's a river by it. And it was like the ice. It was all ice. Everything was frozen. So I went out on the ice, and I was like peeking up right above the like walkboard thing. And then I like screamed and like dropped down to like pretend like I fell into the ice.
Oh my god.
And then I'm guessing I'm Josh.
And then you said I'm just joshing you.
Yes, that.
Oh my god.
That followed. And Jayden was not.
Yeah, I
happy.
think that'd be the proper reaction is to not be happy.
Yeah.
Jayden, your comment?
Yeah.
Anger. Angry and hangry. I no eat breakfast.
I ate breakfast. My breakfast was a cake.
You
That
had
fell
a
on the
cake?
floor.
Dude,
Okay.
okay, that's like 10
I
times better than
saved
toast.
part of it.
10 times better than toast.
I mean, I have a cake upstairs. I can go like smash my face in it.
Yeah,
That'd
so
be pretty good content.
Jaden's mom felt that it was necessary to get us cakes because we both passed our segment 2 test.
Written exam
Yeah.
for driving
Wow.
for driver's training.
It was really easy. I got 100%. Jaden
Wow.
got 99%.
Good job, Jayden.
Second guessing himself.
I thought he failed again.
Shut
my
up,
God.
Ford. You want me to? You know what?
Yeah,
You know what?
that's it.
I'm gonna walk home.
Oh my god.
Go walk home. I
Yeah.
have one more. I have
I
one
walked home.
question that's probably gonna be my last question because it's probably the one thing I can think of. You said earlier, just like what was it, software developer during the day, do it or at night. What's up with that software development, my man?
It's pretty much just that. I work at a company that creates websites. For the most part, yeah, it's very
leading into our sponsor for today. No, we actually don't have any sponsors.
Luke,
No,
you're
more or
very
less
quiet
that's
right
it.
now.
me.
No, Luke, you're kind of quiet.
Am I? I'm. So, is this better?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
It's more better than not
okay,
better.
awesome. Thank you. It's more
We'll
better
continue,
than
we
not
continue.
better. It's better
Yeah,
than
I mean,
bad. It's
yeah.
good.
Mostly just that. I program things that I program web applications that people in the health industry use, and again, without giving away too much, that allows people to come up to my door and murder me. That's that's what I do.
How did you get into the whole software
enough.
development field?
Well, I don't really know. Like I went when I was graduating high school, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, and I like art, and so I was like going in that general direction because I could like do animation, or I could do like really my dream at the time was concept art for video games, which is really narrow and very difficult to get in, and I was also very bad at art at the time. So like through some time later, I had taken some Python online course, and I was like, this is awesome, and that just kind of like cascaded into getting a degree, and then like getting a contract with this company, and eventually getting full-time.
Hey, there you go. That's
Yeah.
That's how you get. That's how you get her done.
My dad works in the health industry as well. He makes software that like organizes data.
Nice.
And,
For
yeah.
hospitals.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a follow up.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah. Do you
We're gonna have
eventually?
to go pretty soon, anyways, because Jayden and Trinity have to go.
I have one
but-
more thing.
But yeah, we can continue. On.
Do you eventually hope to have this be like YouTube be your full time thing?
God, that's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would love to. Like we were talking earlier about how the video kind of blew up. It's definitely very much slowed down. You know, like easily this could be like a glitch and this goes nowhere. But I'd like to hope that one day it's more than just a fluke.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot. You've gotten a lot more attention. So like, it may have slowed down, but it's certainly helped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you've been noticed by a lot of bigger YouTubers. Like I saw Ginger Pale and a few other YouTubers in your comments, and they're like, "Yeah, this is pretty good." So
Yeah, here's to hoping.
I hope this takes off for you. And yeah, we'd love to have you on again and check up on you and see how you're doing.
Honestly, I'd love to. You guys are. This is a good podcast. I like being on here.
Why? Thank you. We try.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shall we wrap her
well,
up?
okay. So I think I'm gonna. Okay, let's plug our stuff.
Okay.
You can find me at youtube.com/LukeNotLucas or youtube.com/CreeperGamingRS if you're feeling especially edgy. You can also find me on Twitter at @it's_LukeNotLucas. You can also follow the podcast at Simple Podcast, or no, Podcast Simple on Twitter. You gonna want to go ahead and do yours, Ford?
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter. Ford guy. I can't access the Twitter at the moment because I did information that I recently transferred phones. I don't remember what I did, but yeah, you can find me there. It's different than what Luke has linked me into in the past, but you can still link me to that. I still have access to any of that stuff. I just made a newer one, and we can throw it to Jayden or Trinity, whichever would like to pick it up.
You know, I don't usually have anything to plug, but as a meme, you can find me on Fortnite at BlueJ1117.
Oh God.
And
All right, and then Trinity?
No, don't find me anywhere. If you do, I'll consider it stalking.
Especially your workplace.
I'm gonna
Also,
drive.
just a
I'm gonna drive to you and
reminder.
find you.
Our podcast Twitter is at Podcast Simple,
All right.
so just keep that in
Yeah.
mind if you'd like to find us anywhere else. Other than
Yep,
here.
and we'll post videos of all of us interacting because we're IRL friends. All right, ice cream sandwich, Andy's Creamies.
Andy's Creamies.
What's your?
What's my play?
What's your
You can
plugs?
find me. My central hub is on Twitter. IC Sandwich Guy, because ice cream sandwich was too long for a name tag.
Fair enough.
YouTube, ice cream sandwich, icecreamsandwichcomics.com. I got a lot of them, but Twitter's the central hub. If you want to find me, you'll find me there.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you all for watching, and have a good time in your life.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Wait, Jayden, you have to say
Alright.
something moderately offensive.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
well, you know, I don't know anything moderately offensive except for they're turning the frickin' frogs gay, and we can't stop it yet.